What's going on, everyone? This is Zach with StrictlyShisha, and I wanted to do a video today on a recap of StrictlyShisha's 2014. Not so much my personal life, but the channel's life. I created this channel late last year in December, and I wanted to kind of recap all the things I've smoked this year, the products I've used, and a lot of the top products that I personally experienced and enjoyed, or things that just kind of got me through 2014. Not necessarily the top products, but the top ones in my life are the ones I've purchased and used. So a lot of things have happened throughout the year. I'm at over 600 subscribers. I met a lot of new people along the way. And since December, my life has really changed, kind of new focus in my life. Just want to kind of give a tribute to that and thank everyone, first of all, for all your support and everything you guys have done for me, all the people I've met. Just got back from Puerto Rico. I don't know if you guys have saw that video that I posted smoking with Muhammad. I mean, that was such a wonderful experience meeting him finally and sharing some experiences in our lives and about our families and our smoking experiences. So that was wonderful. Spent some time with Hayes a couple weeks ago when they visited Atlanta, so they were just wonderful people. And just to let you guys know, I will be going to Tobacco Expo in January. So look forward to seeing me there, and I hope to meet even more people there. I think all the guys, Adam and Fletcher and was it J-Nug, they all had a video today of their kind of 2014 just talking about it. So I was doing the same thing, kind of playing this for a while now. Let's just start into it. Like I said, some top products that affected my 2014 as StrictlyShisha. Take a few hits though. I'll let you guys know what I'm smoking in this video. The setup is my KM Tri-Metal. This is the copper oxide, just beautiful hookah with the glass Goodfella bowl, Cloud Lotus on top, and I have a mix, which was one of Wayne's top mixes. Wayne suggested this. His 2014 top mix, which was Sub-Zero and Cucumber Rita by Hayes. We'll talk about how much Hayes has influenced my smoking 2014. But last smoke of the year, or at least of my recap of the year, is going to be going out with Hayes. So Hayes, you've done a great job. Let's just start from the top though. I even got a little outline here so I don't get too crazy on you guys. Let's talk about the hookahs. Some of the hookahs that I've smoked, smoked a lot of different hookahs. Everything from glass to new brands, Shika and Farida, and some of the Brazilian products. And these are the ones that kind of really affected my life and I really enjoyed them. Top hookah I bought in 2014 and smoked in 2014 was going to be the Starbucks hookah. The Starbucks American made hookah is still to this day one of my favorite hookahs. I would highly suggest it if you're looking to buy a new hookah. Throughout the year, it's just the quality is still there, still smoking wonderfully. Have it paired on this Syrian Battle base. One of my top hookahs, and I really enjoy it and highly suggest you guys picking one up. One of the other hookahs, I really recently just got this. It's by Shika. I have a Shika V1, I have a Shika V2, and this is a Shika V3. It's a tri-metal. It's the Zohara, or however you pronounce it. It's a Shika V3, and I haven't done a video of this yet, but I will. And some things I'm talking about here I haven't done videos of yet, but they are coming, do not worry. And this was a hookah that I really liked. And I like how throughout 2014 I smoked the V1, the V2, and now the V3, and the improvements that Shika has made throughout the year to, based off what we like. For example, the draw on the Shikas was a little more restricted in the previous versions, and Shika just throughout the year has been improving upon these models and making them better for us. So that here, as you can see here, is the V3 Shika, and wonderful hookah. Everyone really enjoys them. Everyone on the forum, this is one of the top favorites. I'm going to take a quick smoking in between just so I can kind of take my breath. The next hookah, let's talk about Farida. I worked with Farida for earlier in the year, and they wanted me to kind of give them some feedback on my opinion of the hookah, and they just want a really honest feedback if I didn't like something, if I liked something. So it was a wonderful experience working with Farida. I believe the person I spoke to was Rhonda. She was really nice, and she sent me this deep engraving series, Farida Mother Earth. Amazing hookah, just like all the rest of these. Top quality. The craftsmanship on these hookahs are just top tier. So Farida, special shout out to you guys. Another wonderful hookah. The last hookah, the Brazilian hookah, the Shisha Kings BR. This was definitely going to be one of the top of the list, along with the Starbuzz throughout 2014. But I'm actually experiencing some issues with it. I believe they're isolated issues. I'm having some problems with the anodization with it, so I'm not going to put it on the list of my top hookahs. But there's an honorable mention of the Shisha Kings BR. This is the chameleon, and it has the wood on the outside. It's still a very beautiful hookah, and it smokes wonderfully. But as there's some anodization issues with my personal one, I've spoke to Alex from 5starhookah.com, and he hasn't experienced this with any other models he's sold or people reporting them. So I'm gonna kind of keep this as an isolated issue at this time, but this Brazilian product was not up to the quality I would like, but aesthetically it is a beautiful hookah. All some other ones I want to mention. So my everyday smoke, my FIFA Ice Chiller, my Can FIFA Ice Chiller. This is a hookah I smoked the most during 2014. My everyday beater, this thing gets thrown around, stepped on, left with water in it for a few days. I mean, this hookah has never let me down. I don't have it here, but it's just one of my my FIFA Ice Chiller for KM. It was my hookah of 2014 that I smoked every day. Not necessarily the best, but when I just needed something to smoke and I didn't want to dirty one of these beautiful rigs, my KM FIFA Ice Chiller was the one I smoked every day, and I love it. My travel hookah of 2014 is going to be my KM Oxide Beast, the Mini Beast. That thing is ripped. For a little boy, I still have so much respect for that hookah. That thing has been around the world. It will be in Chicago next month, actually in a week. I'm taking it to Chicago, I've taken it to Costa Rica, I've taken it all around the world, and that thing is a monster, and I spent a lot of time with that this year, so wonderful hookah. Next thing, let's move on to bowls. Some of the bowls I enjoyed using this year, and I have like my prompt here, so I'm reading a little bit just so I remember. I got this a little later in the year, but the Goodfella V2, the clay version, and this is the glass version. The design on the Goodfellas, I mean, wonderful designs, and I really enjoyed using this throughout the year. So the Goodfella bowls, definitely a mid-impact, especially a late impact in the year for me. Goodfella bowls are fantastic, especially this is a glass version. I wasn't a big fan of glass bowls, and this earned its spot in this year's lineup. The next bowl is going to be the 80 feet bowl, by Hookah John. Everyone knows the Harmony Bowl was one of my favorite bowls for the longest time. It's still one of my favorite bowls, but I like the smaller design on the 80 feet bowl. So for me, pictured over here is the 80 feet bowl. That definitely ranks very high in my bowls of 2014. One of the next bowls I want to mention is OG Bowls. OG Bowls is a bowl I actually got 2 weeks ago, and I got the Symphony model. They're putting out top quality bowls in every design. They have an Egyptian version. They have what looks like a Super Chief. They have a Predator bowl, which kind of looks like a Tangier Small with a bridge over the top. I haven't done a review of that, but this bowl is an excellent bowl, and the fact that they are backing up all their bowls with a warranty and a replacement warranty, even if you break it, which is amazing. I don't know a company that offers that other than a company like Starbuzz, which if you damage the hookah, it's warranted for 5 years. So OG Bowls, special thanks to you guys. That's an excellent bowl. And the last bowl I wanted to really talk about, the silicone bowl. This is a Dream silicone bowl. This stupid looking bowl has, I mean, this is my everyday bowl. I love this bowl. As you can see the use on it. This bowl, Mohammed in Puerto Rico, I mean, he uses this, he loves this. I mean, this bowl is fantastic. This, when you pair this with the Lotus, I mean, this is probably one of my favorite, you don't use that word, I guess I use that word a lot, but this is probably my favorite bowl of this year is that Dream silicone bowl. And I do not have my hands on the Cloud Samsaris, but I guarantee I will have it probably in the next few weeks. And that will probably take the place of this bowl as my silicone bowl of choice because of its unique fitting with the Cloud Lotus. And I like how this pairs with the Cloud Lotus, how it smokes. So, I mean, that is going to take the place once I get it. But at this point, the Dream silicone bowl, one of my top bowls of 2014. Also, one thing I wanted to mention about bowls, the Egyptian bowl, which doesn't have a lot of respect in the community, but I really learned to love my Egyptian bowl this year, especially when packing things like haze. The Egyptian bowl, a very understated bowl, works flawlessly, and the silicone bowl actually has an Egyptian style design too. It kind of makes with like a Super Chief with the area around the outside. But the Egyptian bowl, do not underestimate that. I spent a lot of time with the Egyptian bowl in 2014, so also a very good bowl. It comes with most of your standard Egyptian hookahs, so definitely keep in mind that that is a bowl worth using. I know Hookah Nugga, he recently found love for his Egyptian bowl, so check that out. The next thing, let's talk about hoses. As everyone knows, I am not big into buying expensive, you know, cloth, carpet hoses or whatever, and I really like disposable hoses or hoses that you can wash out and just not use for an extended period of time. But the hoses that I really liked of 2014 are going to be the fancy hose. What a cheap hose. I think you can buy them in bulk for like $2. Wonderful hose. You get full flavor. I mean, it's disposable, but yet it lasts for months and will not steer you wrong with that open draw. But the two ones that I've purchased recently that are a little more expensive are going to be the Dream hoses. The Dream with the glass tip and the Dream with the aluminum tip. I have reviews on both of these. These hoses are just fantastic hoses on the build quality, the draw. I mean, everything about these hoses is really nice, and I really enjoyed using them this year. The next hose, which I spent probably the most time this year with, is other than the fancy hose, which is my upgrade fancy hose, is going to be the Starbuzz washable hose. Also a very inexpensive hose. I think I bought them for like $8, $9, $10. And these washable hoses have a very open draw, and I think along my everyday smoke is going to be with my KM FIFA Ice Chiller with a Starbuzz washable hose. So that is my everyday setup, and I spent a lot of time with it this year. Even though the hose still is getting shorter day by day because it does kink, and I have to cut it and stick the hose back in. But still a good hose, especially for the price. So definitely check out if you guys need a cheap washable hose and the fancy hose is just not to your liking because of its cheap feeling. The Starbuzz washable hose does feel a lot nicer, so definitely check that one out. Let's see, what else? Thunder hose. I use a Thunder hose in Puerto Rico with Muhammad, and I haven't spent a lot of time with the Thunder hose because of my hesitation with the Brazilian-made products. But the Thunder hose, it was very light, very easy to pass, and it was a very good hose, and I understand why a lot of people really like them now. So Thunder hose, you have earned a spot in this year's lineup, especially towards the end. If you notice, a lot of things I'm really liking are towards the end. And as a hookah smoker, I go through phases, just like everyone else, and some of my preferences change throughout. I'm on a really big mint kick right now, so we'll talk about some of the mint flavors that I've liked. I have was really big in Tangiers at the beginning of the year. Now I've kind of strayed away from Tangiers, so I go through phases just like everyone else, but you know, these are some that stick in my mind throughout the year. Let's talk about some accessories I'm taking on the hip. Smoking very well. This is a great mix, Wayne. Very good suggestion. And we're about to get into flavors, but Sub-Zero. I mean, just love this flavor. Alright, the Cloud Lotus. One of the biggest things for me of 2014, although it did not come out in 2014. I did purchase mine in December of last year, or maybe even November last year. This is an accessory that I use on a daily basis. It is at least 80% of the bowls I smoke have the Cloud Lotus on them. I still have a lot of respect for using foil and being able to heat manage manually, but the Cloud Lotus for me changed the game in hookah, and I really love the Cloud Lotus. One of my top products overall that I've ever purchased. One of the staples in my hookah collection is the Cloud Lotus. The versatility, the ability to pack every tobacco, and as I mentioned in one of my videos, the toddy pack, the donut pack, he revolutionized smoking Tangiers list for me. So, I mean, what a wonderful accessory. I mean, keeps open airflow, easy to heat manage, and keeps things clean. So the Cloud Lotus, one of the top items of 2014. Another item very similar, the Hookah John Flavor Saver. This little thing, very simple design, but John invented a great thing by having reducing the coal effect and the burning of your tobacco and really elongating the flavor. So Hookah John Flavor Saver, this for me is a fantastic thing that I used in 2014. And very something simple, when I was pondering this list of things that really affected my 2014 sessions, the foil poker. So I was always scrounging around for thumbtacks and toothpicks, especially when I'm traveling or even around the house. They get used, thrown around, whatever. It's so funny, the foil poker for me, it's the dumbest little thing, but I really like using a foil poker now. Alex sent me one with one of my orders, and I thought it was kind of dumb. Like, what do I need this for? I have thumbtacks. I have the back of earrings. My girlfriend just takes off her earring, and I just poke holes with that. I've used lead pencils. I've used everything to poke holes with. But for me, I really like using the foil poker. It really changes things for me, and I always have it around for some reason. I haven't lost it. OG Bowls actually just sent me another foil poker, so that's one thing that I used a lot in 2014 that I just want to give a quick little mention of. So another thing that's really important in your hookah session, obviously, is going to be coals. So these are some of my top coals that I really enjoyed using this year. Cocoa bricks were at the beginning of the year for me. I really enjoyed them. They're cube coals, but I'm going to replace those with the Prestige Cocoa coals, and they are cube shaped, and those are, for me, my new coal of choice. Haze coals, fantastic coal, one of my favorite coals. So Haze coals, you guys get a big shout out. Titaniums, as Muhammad says and everyone else, titaniums are some of the top coals on the market, and I have gone through cases and cases of these throughout the year, so they get a special tribute to them. Flavors. A lot of big flavors. Like I said, I go through phases, so there's some flavors that I had at the beginning of the year that were my favorites, and they're favorites now. Let's talk about the ones that now. I'm on a huge Haze kick. I have so much respect for Haze as a company and their tobacco and smokability. And look at these clouds. So overall, favorite tobacco brand of 2014 is going to be Haze. They have just done remarkable things, especially late in the year for me. They've done remarkable things. But so my top Haze flavors, let's see what they are so I can remember. Sub-Zero, top favorite overall is going to be one of the Sub-Zeros of my top favorites overall. Frozen Lakes, which I have a review of as well. Most of these things I have a review of. Frozen Lakes, fantastic. Especially they were able to help me enjoy things like watermelon, which I don't typically enjoy with tobacco. So they were able to make something I typically don't enjoy very nice. Cucumber Rita, which is something I'm smoking right now. Also very good by Haze. By Pure, one of the biggest hype flavors of 2014 was going to be FML. And you know, I got a lot of backlash on saying that it wasn't the coldest flavor I've ever smoked. But I just want to clarify, it was not the coldest flavor I've ever smoked, but I thought it was an amazing flavor. Super cold, balance of nice flavor in the background, just wasn't that burning sensation. It just a great flavor that I still am able to smoke from the minute I put the coals on to, you know, the end of the bowl. I also don't superheat my Lotus, so maybe that has a, you know, a play in it. But still, FML, not hyped as the coldest flavor of the year, but hyped as a wonderful flavor that I really enjoyed. So FML, you are taking top ranks in this battle. Pure fresh mint, like I said, I'm on a mint kick. Pure fresh mint, I mean, the mints that they were able to capture in there, and the flavors of these mints, I mean, that's one of my staples in my session now, is pure fresh mint. Let's see what else we got here. Starbuzz, Mighty Freeze. I'm not a big Starbuzz person, but Mighty Freeze was really enjoyable. Geisha was really nice. I was going through a hard rush kick for a little while. I did a little bit of, actually at the beginning of the year I did a lot of Safari Melon Dew and a mint mix, so I did a little bit of Starbuzz at the beginning of the year, kind of strayed away from that. Let's talk about Alfacher. Alfacher, they did some good stuff. I like with their new special edition line. Still lacking in flavor strength for me, but the fact that Alfacher came out with a new line this year was really admirable, so Alfacher's new line is pretty good. I really still like their grapefruit. Their grapefruit with mint is still one of my top favorite Alfacher flavors, especially great and gum with mint. What else we got here? Social Smoke Mango Habanero. That was big for a lot of people. Wayne really liked that, so I'm mentioning that on Wayne's behalf. His Mango Habanero. He said it was a good flavor for him. Tangiers. Like I said, straight away from Tangiers. Pineapples. That was very good. I really enjoyed that flavor. Obviously, Now with Melon. I mean, that was another top flavor from Tangiers this year that I really enjoyed. And Cane Mint. Cane Mint for me was, for more than half the year, one of my favorite flavors. Something I enjoyed smoking in every bowl. I mean, Wayne and I used to just sit and smoke for hours with Cane Mint. Even with David. I mean, David, hey, by the way, David, how have you been? David. Yes, David, we smoked with David all the time, and Cane Mint for us was our favorite flavor for the longest time. I've replaced that with some of the newer mints on the market. But Cane Mint, you still have a special place in my 2014 line. But yeah, those are some of the flavors that I really enjoyed. There were a lot of other flavors that were great that came out this year that, I mean, just the things that they've done in this year have been amazing with the flavors, compositions they've been able to achieve. So I really like that. Man, this is a lot of talking. I'm getting tired over here. I just want to smoke. But yeah. This is my 2014 kind of in a wrap up. Oh, there's some Fumari over there. Spice Chai, an older flavor, but I smoked a lot of that in 2014. So Fumari, get a little bit of a shout out there. So as you can see, this is some of the stuff that I enjoyed, like not necessarily top things, but the top things in my life and my smoking sessions. So check out some of these products if you haven't had them. Check out my reviews. Stay tuned. And special thank you to everyone who subscribed. Like I said, over 600 subscribers. I call this my second job now. I spend so much time doing these videos for you guys, and the fact that you guys watch them and enjoy them and I get comments, I mean, just means a lot to me. So thank you to everyone this past year who has made an impact on my life, and I really appreciate it. And I wish you guys the best of the new year, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 2015 and a safe New Year's Eve if you guys are going out. Be safe. Definitely smoke a bowl. Maybe think about me. I'm thinking about everyone who watches my videos. So thank you guys very, very much. Wayne, you're supposed to send me something to put something in this, give you a shout out, and so you can say hi to everyone, but Wayne hasn't done that yet. But Wayne, miss you. The channel misses you. You were a big influence on the channel throughout the year, so thank you very much, Wayne. Hope you're doing well in California, and it is always nice to talk to you. So, but yeah, thank you guys very, very, very much. You honestly have made my year. It's wonderful talking to everyone and the comments and likes. Like I said, I'll be at the Tobacco Expo in Vegas stay tuned for new stuff. I'm planning on doing big things. I have probably 6 or 7 videos backlogged that I need to post. So you guys take care. I'm gonna hit a few more clouds because that's what I want to do the whole video. I want to do smoke, but kind of got to give some information in this video too. I'll take this time to do some shout outs. Shout out to Alex and Mary. I have a lot of respect for you guys as a company. Always coming out with the newest products. I mean, top customer service. So shout out to 5 Star. You guys are doing wonderful. Continue on. Best of luck with business. Shout out to John. John, you've been kind of MIA at the end of the year, but hope things are going well with you. One of the top vendors, John. So shout out to you guys and people over there at hookahjohn.com. Some of the Atlanta smokers I've been smoking with. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my co-reviewers, Salima and Samir and Sharvi and whoever else has been in my video. So shout out to you guys. Amala, shout out to you. And just all the other people who have talked to on a daily basis. I didn't mean to forget you guys, but you guys special. Thanks to everyone. Alright, see you guys.